In this video, it will be how to get better at pointe, strengthen your ankles for pre-pointers at home. And we are especially making this video for you girls because we know before we got on pointe, we looked at every video on YouTube to try to find how to get ready for pointe. And this one will be about the same things if you look online, but we'll try to really help you what you can work on at home.
Yeah, so this should be a video that we're going to be making for you, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So let's get started.
So what you can do at the bar, if you have a bar at home or even at the studio, or you could just do it by the kitchen counter or by your bed, it really doesn't matter. But what you can work on is really strengthening your ankles, like rising up on releve, or doing eleves up, down, stuff like that. Even doing releves is really good for it. What you really want is really straight knees when you're up there. Really think about the technique you're doing and really think, alright, is my shoulders back? Am I tall? Am I lifting up? Am I really pulling in my knees? And what I usually do before class, I do at least 3 releves and 3 eleves just to get my toes and my ankles warmed up, just in case they're not, and sometimes they're not, and I feel really bad and they're not good. But when you go on eleve, you really want to think, are my knees tight? Are these lifted? Is my bottom tucked? Am I lifting up? And you really want to think that, because that really helps more when you go onto pointe, like what we have. And I know it is very frustrating not going on pointe. You're like, when am I going to go on? But trust me, this really helps in the long run, and you're really gonna enjoy going on pointe when you do. And these are really good for pre-pointers when you releve and do eleves and all that. Really think ankles tight. Doing some pointing will help, and also we'll show you some TheraBands what you can do. So yeah.
Okay, so now that you've seen what kind of warm-ups we would do on flat, we're going to be showing you them on pointe now. So as Anna said earlier, she would normally do 3 releves and 3 eleves before class to warm up those ankles so you're not shaking during class. So she would do that on pointe as well. And so when you are on eleve, you want to make sure you have straight knees, you're turned down, you're on your big toe, your shoulders are back, your bottom is tucked in, your chin is lifted, your hips are lifted. There is a lot of things to think about, but when you are on flat, you want to think about all of those things before you go on pointe, because if you don't have any of those things correct, or something like that, it'll be harder to do pointe. So yeah, that's just basically it. And always make sure your foot is not sickled and you're staying over the box, because if it is, then you could break your ankle and fall, and that would be painful and hurt a lot, and you wouldn't be able to do pointe for a while. So you want to be careful with that kind of stuff too. Okay, so now that we've showed you how to strengthen your ankles for pre-pointers and those who are already on pointe or new at pointe, we're going to be showing you some TheraBand stretches. So this is mine. It's the strongest one out of this triple pack, I guess you could say, that I got, and it's blue. It's really strong, and basically what you want to do is you want to put it not in the arch, because usually your toes will be showing and your toes will just plop out. So you want to make sure it's covering your toes, and maybe just at the ball of your foot, and you can just start pointing, and I would do that about 10 times a day, or it doesn't matter, however much you feel comfortable with. You can lay down and do different stretches. I wouldn't recommend doing both feet at the same time, because that doesn't strengthen it as much as one foot, because they're both working together and it's more easier. So I would always go with the harder choice. And you can just keep doing that. And another thing to do is at the bar, for your turnout and tendus, you place it in the same way as you did when you were pointing. And you could just hold your foot turned out like that and start pointing, or you could bring it back like so. Point to practice your turnout. And so those are some of the main TheraBand stretches that I like to do. So yeah,
The stretches that I do with my TheraBands is usually with a stronger one. If my foot is hurt or I just can't do it that day, I use the lighter one. But I mostly do with the lighter one first to get myself a little warmed up after I do releves at the bar like we just showed you. And then I'll do it with the stronger one. So with the lighter one, what I'll do is I'll just do regular pointing, as Olivia showed you, to do it right by the ball of your foot. And I'll just point, flex, point, and flex. And I'll do those a few times, maybe about 10 to 5, depending how good I feel that day. So you can do it with the other foot. And then what I like to do is I like to do a circle, which I get to just go in a circle, and it feels really good. So as you can see from the front, like this. And then I like to do it the harder or the stronger one, and that is pretty hard. I mean, depending on how much you do, is really good for a stretching kind of thing. So really slowly and turn that and really feel the arch going down. It may hurt, but if you can do it, then totally do it. You can do about 10 times are good. And like Olivia, when she showed you, when she stood up and did that is very good. You can do that as well. And do the circle ones too with the stronger one. You can get these at any kind of athlete store. You can even get in the dance store. I just got these at athlete store. I mean, they don't have to be dance. So that's what I use.
So we hope you guys enjoyed that video.
It was so much fun to make.
So we'll see you guys next time.
So please follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and the links will be in the description below.
Bye!